Hello, welcome to my channel, HopeInspiresFaith.com. This is about 4:54, the ending of a day. I've been to work. I had a wonderful day. All went well. I just want to say a little bit about today. I woke up this morning and with an excitement that I saw another day. Because so many times we take it for granted that when we go to sleep that we're going to wake up. But that's not true. So I've made it my business that every morning that I wake up, first of all, I thank God for another day. And as I open my mind and focus, it gives me a reason to be excited. I have the mindset that if God wakes me up in the morning and allows me to get up, there is nothing else that can happen that day to compare to me having another day of life. So my mentality is the biggest battle of the day has already been won because God spared my life and I'm here. You know, all through the day you get to see people, you talk to people on your jobs and on different levels of your careers. Have you ever just stopped to think, to look at people and just notice the expression on people's faces? You know, some people, even though they're alive and still on this earth, they wake up with the attitude that it's like it's the worst day in the world and they walk around sad and upset and angry. But do you realize that if you had not been touched with that finger of love this morning, you wouldn't even have the opportunity to know that it's raining, the sun is shining, or it's hot. So it's time for us to refocus our mentality and believe that if we wake up, we have an opportunity to change the atmosphere in our lives. The things that we failed to do on yesterday, then we wake up today to have a new day. So immediately when I open my eyes, I'm excited as I focus to know that I'm still here because there are so many people that's not here. If you would look around, watch the newspaper, your family, your friends, there are so many people now that's leaving this world. So if you're still here, I mean, you're blessed already. So if nothing else good happened to you on that day, you already know that you was blessed because you was able to see another day. I had a conversation with a person the other morning, and as I saw them and their face was frowning, and I asked them, I said, what's wrong? And they was like, well, I'm at this job, and you know, they get on my nerve, and I'm just tired, and you know, as I begin to listen to them, I was just waiting for an opportunity for them to finish because I would just set myself up for a response. So after they finished, you know, complaining about everything that was wrong, I started reminding them about everything was right. I said, first of all, you woke up this morning. I say, then, you know, God allowed you to get up. You're able to walk, able to see, able to talk. And then he gave you the strength to put your clothes on and go to this job. You have to realize, you know, and that's me talking to them. You have to realize that if God wouldn't give you the strength to come to this job, you wouldn't be here. And then I reminded them, you know how many people wish they had a good job like yours to where they can take care of their families. I said, so to come in here with a negative attitude about everything and not realizing how God has already blessed you tremendously this morning, you know, that's a discredit to God. And, you know, at the moment they began to apologize, they were like, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, don't apologize to me. You know, I'm not the one. Apologize to God because he's the one that gave you the opportunity to have life again. So you should tell God, I'm sorry for not being grateful. So many times in this life, we're ungrateful for the little things that God bless us with. You know, when we get new houses, new cars, a lot of money, a stimulus check, when we get those type of things, you know, we're happy and excited and grinning. But then just the simple things like having another life, breath in your body, we take for granted because we think we're guaranteed to have those things. But I'm learning within myself because I'm talking about me, because I don't want to talk about you because I don't want to upset nobody, but I'm talking about me. Every day I know it's another opportunity for me to get it together and to get it right. Every day that I fail, at the end of the day, I say, okay, God, I didn't do that as well as I should have. So now, God, forgive me and give me the mindset to do a little better. Every day that we are on this earth, we should strive to be better than we did the day before. Just because you failed the day before doesn't mean you're going to fail the next day. And a lot of people think when things end, they think it's over. But I've learned through my life experiences, and believe me, I've had a lot of them, that sometimes closing a door is the beginning of a new opportunity to walk through another door. But it depends on your mindset. You know, even in relationships, people think when a relationship ends that it's over, it's beginning, I'm done. But not necessarily so, because in everything you go through, you should learn. In everything that you do, you should gain something out of it to make you better the next time. If you're in a relationship and it didn't work out, you need to examine yourself within that relationship and say, what can I do better to make it better the next time? And then just be grateful that you have another opportunity, because all is not lost. I have the mentality that I never count anything out. I used to be like, well, this is the way it's always been, and this is the way it's going to be, and nothing that's going to change, and it's going to be that way forever. And then I had to realize that every day, every second is an opportunity for life to turn around. A lot of times we blame other people for our misfortunes and our bad circumstances, but we need to look in the mirror and say, what can we do, or what can I do to change my circumstances? You know, some people get upset about not being able to get a job, but why aren't you able to get a good job? Some people say the opportunity is not there. Quick example, a person that drops out of school and then try to get a good job, and they said, nobody will hire me, you know, nobody want to give me an opportunity. But in this society, the thing that starts, the simplest thing that you have to do is get a GED, this simplest way, or a high school diploma. You have to have some type of document saying that you're able to be taught. Is that right or wrong? That is not for me to establish that fact, but that's the way it is. So your first opportunity, you have to have that to even somebody give you a chance. So to say no one would give you a chance, I mean, what have you done to present yourself to say that I'm better than this person, or that I'm capable of doing this job? What have you done? Don't blame other people because you are not trying to succeed. You have to be your own motivator. Every day you look in the mirror, you need to start looking into your eyes, and if you're not doing what you want to do as good as you desire to do, then you have to say, well, I'm going to do better. I am somebody. I believe in myself. I'm the head and not the tail. I know I started this way, but I know it don't have to end this way. I'm going to set myself up to succeed no matter what happens. I'm above and not beneath. But if you don't put positive things in your mind, then you're going to always have a negative mentality. Encourage yourself. Don't look for somebody to pat you on your back. Don't look for the next person. Now, if they do, that's fine. But we have to learn to encourage ourselves, because in today's world, some people don't want to see you get ahead. So they're not going to push you. They're not going to help you. And you should look for it. With God, all things are possible to them that believe. So if you believe in yourself, then you can accomplish these things. As I go through my day, my mentality is to change the atmosphere everywhere I go. If I go into a situation and it's gloomy and it's sad and I have to be in that presence, I can't accept that. I have to change the atmosphere, even if I don't do anything but walk in there and say, good morning, sir, good morning, ma'am, good afternoon, sir, good afternoon, ma'am, good evening, sir, good evening, ma'am, and just give a different mindset. And if you say that with excitement and people grab hold to that, it can energize people and give them a different focus. So what we have to do, we have to learn to do that. And that way, when we go in there, we don't fall into that trap. Because I'm a firm believer, one person is going to pull the other. If you go into a situation and they're sad and gloomy, then they're going to pull you in with them. But if you go in there with a positive attitude and present a different atmosphere, then you can change things. But that's what it's all about. So like I said in the beginning, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you should do is thank God for another day. And then you should start thinking, okay, I made it through the night. God blessed me to see another day. Now, what can I do to encourage somebody? What can I do to be successful? What can I do to make a difference in somebody's life? Lord, what is my purpose for the day? I don't just want to exist and go to work and make money and just come home. I want to impact in somebody's life. So if we start adopting that attitude that we want to help somebody, if we want to encourage somebody, then we can start helping the youth, the young people, and our family, our friends. That's where it begins. But if you have a mindset that, well, I don't care about the rest of the people, God woke me up this morning and that's it. I'm going to work and get mine, because at the end I got to look out for me and I don't care about nobody else. If everybody have your same mentality, you wouldn't have the opportunity you have, because somebody had to give you an opportunity. Somebody had to take a chance. So just like somebody believed in you, you have to believe in somebody else. And that's just the simple basics of life. And that's what my blog is about. I try to come up with different talks and topics, just things that people overlook. They think about it, but then they don't put an emphasis on it. They know it, but unless you hear it from somebody else, it's nothing that you really think about. And that's why I try to bring positivity. My thoughts are, I can't save the world. My daughter talks to me all the time, Daddy, you can't help everybody. Daddy, you can't save everybody. Daddy, you can't fix everybody. But if I could say something in a video, in my blog, that could help just one person, anybody, just think differently for 1 second to change their life, then I feel like it's being successful. So that's why I've decided to do my blog, HopeInspiresFaith.com. And also I have a YouTube channel, Hope Inspires Faith. And that's so I can get my message across. I mean, sometimes we think that, who's going to listen to me? Who's going to want to hear me? Who cares what I think? But then just somebody that might have gone through something that I've been through, they might encourage them to say, I can get through that too. But if I don't even tell everybody, if I don't get it out, if I don't present it, then how will I know whether I can help anybody? So at this time, I would like to just invite everyone that listen to subscribe to my channel, HopeInspiresFaith.com. Like, share with your friends, share with somebody who just needs something different, a different approach in life, or read my blog, www.HopeInspiresFaith is my blog. There's a lot of different writings, different topics. There's simple, basic things of life where people complicate the world, but I try to make it simple. So if you have some time, if you have some leisure, just take a time to check it out. Google, click. I'm on Instagram, Alfonso Hinton on Instagram. Look and find me. Different interesting topics, but I guarantee you it'll be something up there that will enhance your life. Thank you, everybody. Have a happy evening.